Welcome to another Bamateur Hour Short. These are winning plays. These are the plays that Alabama made against South Carolina that are winning plays and the plays that are going to allow Alabama to make the playoffs, win the SEC championship, and possibly win a national championship. So let's take a look at these winning plays. All right, this first play, it is 1st and 10 in the second quarter. Bama's on about its own 30-yard line. You've got Ty Simpson under center. Look at the play action that goes on here. There's play action. You've got Jam Miller coming to pick up the player. You've got Ty with his eyes down the field. He steps up into the pocket, and he just lets the ball go. And look at that. You got Ryan Williams running across the field, makes a great catch, first down, makes the conversion. Those are the type of plays we've got to have. So let's look back at that quickly. In the pocket, we have good protection, steps up, makes a great throw. Ryan Williams catches it, first down. Here we go. All right, this second play, it is the second quarter. And again, this is a drive that's going to ultimately lead to a touchdown. It's 3rd and 7. This is a pass to Daniel Hill. You've got Ty in shotgun, snaps it to Ty. You see Daniel Hill was in the running back, and then he floats out into the flat. Ty's under pressure. He steps up into the pocket. Then pressure breaks down the middle. Watch him pull his Roger Staubach impersonation. He ducks out of there, is able to get out of the pressure. He scrambles right, gets outside of Wilkin Formby, and then it's a scramble drill, and he puts the players in conflict because he can scramble, and since it is 3rd and 7, he can pick up yardage and we can go for it on 4th down. So he's scrambling to the sideline, and Daniel Hill smartly moves upfield, and look at him go beyond the cornerback, and the cornerback steps up because Simpson is known for scrambling, and the cornerback comes up, and then Simpson just floats the ball over the hill, over the cornerback's head to Daniel Hill. Daniel makes a nice catch, secures the ball, and then he goes on a nice run on 3rd and 7, picks up the first down, keeps a hold of the ball, and he actually gets the ball all the way down to about the 5-yard line. It sets up Alabama for 1st and goal. Okay, now let's look at the second play. It is 4th and goal. This is the TD pass to Cuevas to put Bama up 14-6 before going into the half, up that score. So you've got Ty in shotgun. And then you'll notice that we've got a motion guy going from left to right, and that moves the defense. And then watch Ty as his eyes go from left to right, and Cuevas goes out to the right, and then he'll float across the back of the end zone. So Ty goes left to right, starts all the way to the left, moves left, and then you could see him seeing Cuevas come behind the official, and South Carolina's in a zone defense, and he just lets the ball rip and finds Cuevas in the middle of the field. This is his 3rd read as he's going left to right across the field and finds Cuevas for the touchdown. Now let's look at it from this angle. Look at this. He's looking left. He's looking at Germ. Then he's looking at Ryan Williams, and then you see Cuevas slip in behind the defense, behind the official, and he's right there, and he's throwing the ball, and Cuevas isn't even open yet, but he's anticipating the throw right where the official is as Cuevas comes open, secures the ball for the touchdown. Again, great play. Okay, now this is on the drive where Ty leads us to tie the game at 22-all. This is 3rd and 7, 22-14. You've got Ty in the shotgun. Ty goes back. We got 5 guys going out. So look at that. Everybody goes out. You get a 3-man rush, and then Ty does a pump fake, and it is 3rd and 7. So we can just pick up some positive yards, but he does a pump fake in the flat to Jam Miller. And look at this pump fake. And then he's going to throw it over Jam's head, and he's got Germ Bernard here on an out pattern, and he leads him perfectly, so it's not in danger of being picked. And Jeremy, of course, catches the ball, secures the ball, gets the first down. Great pickup, great play design. But Ty uses the pump fake. He looks short and then goes for the intermediate route, catches Jeremy Bernard on the side. Great play, first down. Okay, now this is Ty to Cuevas on 3rd and 4. In this spot, again, 3rd and 4, we're about midfield. We're going to go for it on 4th down. So you do not have to get this, but watch what happens here again. Ty, you've got players in motion. Ty looks left. and then he comes across the field, and then he looks to the middle, and then you see Cuevas is floating to the middle, and you've got Rico Scott there, and then watch the way that Cuevas pivots when he's coming to the middle, and then he pivots and he sits down in the middle of the field just below and then he moves right, and Ty hits him on the run, and then Cuevas with his power just steps up and gets the first down. Great play as Ty works his eyes across the field, hits Cuevas. They would have gone for it on fourth down anyway, but great play. Now this is Bama using the short pass in lieu of the run. Watch what Ty does here as Jam Miller comes across the formation. Then Jam is sitting down in the flat behind the line of scrimmage. He's the safety valve. Ty looks down the field and doesn't like what he sees, and then just dumps it to Jam, and then watch Jam. He's got a blocker in front of him and no one else between him and the first down marker. And this is really using the short pass in lieu of the run to pick up the first down on third down. Okay, here we are, 1st and 10, ball on the 15-yard line. And this is where Ty, as a dual threat quarterback, his ability to scramble and to run, not scramble just to pass, but scramble to run. Watch what he does here. Ty is under center. He goes play action. Then he goes boot action left. This is really hard when he's going boot action left to be able to throw the ball because he's going to throw it across his body. But watch him scramble. He's got two guys open there, but he has to throw across his body. But he's got a blocker in Proctor there. And instead of throwing it, and it is first down, he just runs. He fakes the run and then tucks it and comes down here and gets the ball down and goes out of bounds on about the 7-yard line. Bama ultimately picks up the first down after that. So now here we are, 2nd and goal. Jeremy Bernard's in the running back position, and watch what happens here out of the shotgun. Jeremy comes underneath, kind of a fake, and then Jeremy just floats with his open up to he's open to Ty, and Ty just hits him on the run, and everybody is not worried about Jerm, and he just runs into the end zone free. So that ties it up. So then that gets us on the 2-point conversion. Watch what goes on here. Ty's in shotgun. Then Ty moves out of shotgun, and Daniel Hill comes into the wildcat position. So now Daniel's in the wildcat position, and Ty is in the running back position. And you think that Daniel Hill is probably just going to run the ball, but then he hands the ball off to Ty, and now Ty's put the defense in conflict. And you'll notice here that Ryan Williams is coming around for a reverse. So you can hit the reverse for Ryan Williams. So the defense has to respect Williams and how fast he is, but they've also got a scrambling Ty Williams. And then watch Cuevas right there. He's already beaten his man, and he's open. And look at that. And Ty is throwing immediately. He leads Cuevas, hits him on the run. Cuevas, sure-handed, secures it for the 2-point conversion. Those are the winning plays that you make. That Alabama, if they can continue to make those winning plays with Ty at the helm and using the pass in lieu of the run and using the short intermediate passing game where Ty is just expert, that is how Alabama can win a national championship. Thank you for listening and watching. Roll